Three, two, one. But father, when can I go off on my own? Hey everyone, it's Nefarious Reels. I'm your host, Joe Pedo.
And I'm Jack from Julian Jack.
Not Jack and Jill.
No, I would have been Dunkachino then if that was the case.
What's your name? Jack.
It's a whole new game.
Jack.
Jack. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my Jack blend.
Say hello to my jack-off blend. Yes, we're Nefarious Reels. We've talked about, we watched two bad movies, and we talk about two bad movies, which we're going to do right now. Retro and a modern. I had the retro pick. Let's just get it on. So, I had the retro pick. I recommended 1991's Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker, because, you know, there's that remake's coming out in December, apparently, and we gotta get all caught up in our Silent Night, Deadly Night lore, so we can, like, understand every reference when they're like, whoa, is that Joe Pedo? And then we, like, all point, there he is. What was his store called? It was, like, Pedo Toys or something?
Something like that.
I mean, I get what they're going for with the name, but they kept referring to him as, like, pedo, and I was like, wait, the pedophile? What?
Yeah. It's not the greatest.
They're like, this is so clever.
Store.
This is gonna sound so fucking smart, and then, like, oh my god, it's gonna get
so cool, guys. Totally not gonna be problematic in any way.
Like, not only is his name Joe Pedo, but he runs a toy store. It's just like, all the sirens are going off your head, like, no, don't do it, get away from there.
He likes to be around kids. Yeah.
He hates his son because he's, like, old. He's older. He's a teenager. Teenagers suck. He likes little boys. That's just how it is. But Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker. It's about this kid. I don't remember his fucking name. It was probably something stupid. Noah, probably.
Boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Wait. No, Noah was the adult. Derek was the kid's name.
Okay.
Yeah, Derek Savage.
Fun connection. The dude, Noah, he also was in a film called Fear, directed by James Foley, who directed the best and worst 50 Shades of Grey films.
Hell yeah.
It's all connected, baby.
It's all connected.
Rest in peace, James Foley.
Oh, right.
He did pass away a couple months back.
He did. Which was coincidentally, like, a couple days after a few of us, we were watching Twin Peaks, and I can't remember if he was a director of an episode or, like, he was a part of an episode, and we were just like, oh shit, it's that guy. And then he died a couple days later, and we're like, oh fuck, did we kill him on accident?
Probably. We might have killed him. We watched the trilogy this year, didn't we? We might have killed him.
We did in February.
Yeah, we praised him. We praised him because all the films are fucking awful with making 50 Shades Darker.
Making the best one.
And then we dunked on him for making the worst one. But yes,
point the achievements.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker.
Yes.
There's Derek. His dad gets fucking murdered by an evil toy because he opened the fucking present before Christmas. He broke the one rule. And so the toy murders his dad, and his dad looks in the eyes like, this is all your fault, Derek, because you opened the toy before Christmas. This is all your fault. And then he fucking falls on a fire poker and dies. And the film's just about his mom, like, trying to figure out how to get him to, like, be normal again. And then fucking there's Joe Pedo and, like, his son, like, Pino.
Weird name. Yeah, Pino.
Yeah, Joe Pedo starring Mickey Rooney, which is actually an interesting fit because Mickey Rooney plays Kris Kringle in the Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Like, the stop motion thing. So there is actually, like, a connection to that, which is kind of neat. He also does Asian Face in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I know that I've always remembered that infamous, just amazing role he plays as a Japanese man.
Yeah, very iconic.
Very iconic career.
I every time I stand up and clap, I'm like, there he is, Mickey Rooney. Say
He
your
did Yellowface
iconic
one
line.
time.
He's a man of many roles and talents. He can be Santa Claus. He can be a Japanese guy,
He
and
can
that's
be a
it.
night guard in Night at the Museum.
He can be
He
a
was in
fox boy.
Yep. He was in Babe, Pig in the City.
Oh, that's the best George Miller film. But yes, but yeah, basically, shenanigans are happening involving Mickey Rooney and his son Pino, and ooh, scary stuff. Ooh, so scary. So, Cole, what'd you think of Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker?
Uh, it's whatever. It's not like as enjoyable and weird like the fourth one was, where it gets into like all like the cult stuff and the whole thing with whatever that initiation was again and the weird worms and shit. But
I mean,
this
Clinton
one was,
Howard is in it.
yeah, that is true. For like a scene, it's like 2 minutes, and I was kind of disappointed. I was like, damn, I wanted more Clint.
Well, you know, he
He's our
was
good
there at
buddy.
least. They knew that we
Yeah,
wanted
that's
the
true.
Clint.
Yeah, they knew we wanted him, and we got him. Just needed a little more.
I don't know, it made me
But
think of kind of made me think of Santa with Muscles, because it's like their department store Santas. I think wasn't Clint Howard
hmm,
one, or was he just one of like the goons?
I think he was one of the Santas, and then that Noah guy just wanted to take his shift after he was already finished up as Santa, but that's like about it. But it was more entertaining than 3, is what I'll say.
Oh, well, I mean, like most things are more
But that's
entertaining
not
than 3.
saying a lot.
I mean, if the one thing this film does have over Initiation, it definitely fits more into the Christmas horror theme than Initiation is. Because Initiation
That's
just
true.
so happened to take place on Christmas, but this one has more of the focus on like the killer toys. Well, I say
And
focus,
Santa
but like not
Claus,
really.
kind of.
Mickey Rooney as Santa.
Mall Santas.
Yeah, there's a lot of mall Santas. You know that guy, fucking Noah. He tries to fucking interrogate fucking Derek to figure out, because he's investigating Mickey Rooney because he knows something's up, and so he tries to like connect with I can't remember his fucking Derek, the kid. I'm getting Noah
Yeah,
and
the
Derek
kid.
mixed up. I'm getting old, Cole. I'm like, my dementia's kicking in. I can't remember people's names. Everything's blending together.
Oh no.
Like I stood up. I play. I remember Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, and then I walk in a room, and then I come back, and all of a sudden Silent Night, Deadly Night 5's on screen instead. I don't know what's happening. Oh God. Can I make jokes like that, or is that too far at that point? Can I joke about dementia? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this episode goes, ratings
We'll
wise.
see.
I don't know. I've tempted fate before, and
That'll
I've
be
been
the
uncancelled
determination.
so far. So, but yeah, it's I don't know. It's a little weird because there isn't too much plot past kind of like, oh, Derek doesn't talk because the father fucking died because he broke the one fucking rule. Well, not really. The toy was evil the whole time, but like the note did say don't open until Christmas.
It did. And then he just, yeah, stopped talking, and the mom's just like, how can we get you normal? Did she ever think about possibly therapy for him?
Oh, but in this economy,
But I guess not. Yeah,
she's just,
especially
look,
when.
Derek, I just want you to be normal. Like, I know that your father died because you broke
But,
the
like,
one rule of
get over
Christmas
it.
and it's all your fault. But, like, damn, it's only been like 2 weeks. Come on.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. Get over it, okay? Life goes on. People die, you know?
And that's, like, really rich because she's, like, in 2 weeks, she's already moved up for the husband to sleep with a child because she's in her bed in the 2 week time skip. So I'm hypocritical much, I dare say. All of a sudden it makes sense why she wouldn't be suspicious of fucking Joe pedophile.
Joe PDF file.
Yeah. She's more weird enough for Ooh, Pinot, you're so weird.
Pinot Grigio.
Pinot pedophile.
Pinot Noir.
But yeah, they're like, I guess, arguably like our main antagonists. The whole thing is just someone's trying to kill Derek. You know, like he gets the other present with like the rollerblades, and he's just like, fuck that, I'm not opening this gift, I'm throwing it in the trash. Some other kid grabs it and fucking gets fucking hit by a car. I was hoping he would explode. I was really let down.
I was really hoping, especially when they roller skates caught on fire, I was like, oh damn. But then he kind of kept going in circles for like a little bit, and then
I was ready for him to fucking
he just
crash
gets
into
hit
the
by
garage and explode. Or he gets hit by the car and then he explodes. Or even if he just got hit by a car and died, but he like survives. Like, boo, boo, commit to the bit. I would have liked this film more.
I was about to say, it was even more funny because like it looked like he barely got hit, and then once they cut to the hospital scene, he's like in a full body cast.
He's like, oh,
like, yeah, he broke every single bone in his body.
And it's like, you see, that's what you get for not looking both ways for a cross. You know, no, that's what you get for opening the gift before fucking Christmas. It's on the fucking tag. It's your fucking fault, and insurance is not going to cover this. We are now in medical debt because of you. You fucking little idiot. No, just imagine like an insurance agent coming in. Well, we investigated the case, and we noticed that this was part of a gift that said don't open until Christmas, and he opened it before Christmas. So you're not covered by this. Your insurance doesn't cover this. You know, clearly this is your fault, and you're gonna have to pay for everything. I mean, I personally think because like the toy thing is just like there's these killer toys that they try to get, like, because the first is the ball Santa that becomes like evil. Fucking, I guess, suffocates the father until he like falls onto the fire poker.
Yeah, kinda.
I have no idea. Then there's the centipede toy, which is easily, I think, the best kill in the whole movie. Where
it is easily the best. It's honestly the most entertaining scene, just in the entire movie, along with being the best kill.
Yeah, the dude's just like, yo, I'll pay you with this toy for your kid. Here, take this fucking... I think it was called Larry the Larvae. And then when the guy turns it on as he's driving his car, it fucking goes into his fucking mouth, crawls around his eye, the car crashes, and then it fucking explodes. I'm like, hell yeah.
Ugh, I loved when the car... just the random car explosion.
Like, it just rolls over, it doesn't look that bad, and it just... Poosh.
It was like in the second one, after, Ricky started just shooting the entire neighborhood, and then he shoots that car, and then it tumbles a little bit, and then just blows up for no reason.
Garbage day!
No! Ha ha ha!
Ha ha ha. See, a kid dies in that film. Granted, I do think Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 has a little bit more going for it than 2, mainly because... it's a complete movie and not just, hey, let's dedicate half the film to the first one.
A clip note summary.
Also,
and then the rest is like an actual movie.
Yeah, exactly. Also, just make sure there was, because he has the TV on at one point. Is it playing the first movie? Like, I think it's playing the first one.
Oh yeah, on the TV.
Like, we don't get to like see it, Monday. But you hear it.
It's been Monday since I've seen it, so I can't remember.
I think it is, because I remember hearing Ricky being mentioned, so I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's probably...
To be fair, it could have been. There's probably a good chance it was.
What the fuck? Okay, so I was looking through the letterbox, because there's like 3 people with the last name of like Yuzna, so like they got some family, and I clicked the one... Yeah. For Connie Yuzna, who plays Lonnie. Apparently, she's in the 4th one, and she plays a character called Lonnie, which makes me wonder, are they the same character, or is it just, like, coincidental?
Could this be the same Lonnie?
Maybe. It could be. We don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe we'll never know.
Yeah, maybe not. Well, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know when. Well, I mean, if it was 3, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not fucking rewatching 3. Fuck that. But 4, I mean, maybe. Maybe I'll go through it.
Yeah, I want. Yeah, 3 is definitely rewatchable,
You mean 4?
mostly because of the weird cult stuff, and then yeah, it just gets
You mean 4? You said 3.
insane. Wait, did I say 3?
You said 3, and I have to
I
correct
meant
you.
4.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I had to save you. I didn't want people to
Only
call you out.
thing I would say about rewatching 3 is looking at the cast again and realizing that there's a lot more David Lynch connections than I totally forgot before. Like, there's a couple Twin Peaks actors in there. I think I mentioned before Laura Herring, who is mainly Mulholland Drive, but there's some other David Lynch connections, and I'm like, oh shit.
Think David Lynch like secretly directed this and then just dumped it off on another guy?
Yes. Yeah, and he's like, this is boring. I'm not going to be held responsible for this. Let this guy take the credit as director.
You gotta do it like he's like you gotta go. This
Yep.
film was really boring to me, and I just decided that you know what, I'm gonna do something else. And I just gave it to my friend. I don't remember his name. I just gave him that movie instead. And I just made my own movie instead. I I stole the fucking worm from the set of 4 to make Eraserhead.
I like your David Lynch impression.
Yeah, I just do the same one that Naomi Watts does when she talks
Oh,
about him.
okay.
Because Naomi Watts does an impression, and she just like she does it like with that voice. She's like
I think
he's
I'll
got a
have to watch-
cigarette. She goes like, Naomi, those who sit in the hands of Kong will be a star for life. And that's been my David Lynch impression ever since.
I think I need to watch that clip once we're
I'll
done.
find the interview and I'll send it to you later. I love
Yeah.
that. It's just him.
I've
It's just
been
3
in such a David
actresses.
Lynch mood the last couple months, so
I don't know. I just like it's a good video, but I just love Naomi Watts just doing the fucking impression of him where he just goes, Naomi. And like I love that. I love how she says Naomi in the David Lynch impression. She goes, Naomi. I love it. It's great. But David Lynch did not direct Silent Night, Deadly Night 5. That was Martin Trosser. And
yeah, Kitch Roaster.
and this was his most
However,
known film, so I don't have to mention anything else. But our main antagonists are, I guess, Mickey Rooney. Well, not really. He a little bit, not particularly. It's really Pino. Spoilers.
kind of.
Pino's
Yeah, it's
really
really
the main
Pino.
antagonist. Like, Mickey Rooney isn't really the antagonist. He's just like a abusive father
He's almost
and an
yeah,
alcoholic.
he's just abusive, and then kind of becomes a ploy for Pino's scheme.
Pino just wants to go home, and he sneaks into their house for the key.
And he wants a mommy.
He wants some. He has mommy issues. He's just like, oh, I'm gonna feel up her clothes, and then when fucking she runs into the house, like, oh, thank God my son's okay. Pino just shows up like, oh, ooh, this is awkward. Sorry about that. Whoopsie doodle.
Hey, what's up?
He just wants to talk to Mickey Rooney. He's like, but father, when can I go off on my own?
Oh,
I mean, he's
I've
got that like
world
attitude with it.
see.
He does have a bit of that like way of talking that like kind of has that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question, because like at the end of the film, because like Noah, he's just like Mickey Rooney killed like 20 kids on Christmas because his pregnant wife died in a car crash, and if he can't have a kid, no one can. Do you really think that was Mickey Rooney doing that, or do you think that was just Pino being like, I want a mommy, and there's so many moms here, so I'm just gonna kill a bunch of kids, and we're gonna like
That's
just
a
see where this goes?
Good question.
Because like we never really learned when Pino was built, so
Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's an exact answer, but I would say let's play the safe side and say it's a mix of both Pino and Joe.
all right, I can accept
I don't know
that.
how, but it could. Whatever, sure.
Yeah, whatevs, it's fine. Yeah, but Mickey Rooney isn't really like the villain. He's an asshole, but he's not really like the villain. Mainly because he gets killed. It's really he's killed.
Mhm.
It was Pino, because Pino is really Pinocchio. Yeah, he's just a big robot doll that like just wants a mom.
Outfit.
Puts on
Yep.
Mickey's Rooney's face, and apparently just becomes his height, I guess, even though Pino is
Yeah,
taller.
somehow, like, same facial structure, same
Same height, same
everything.
belly.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Also, the biggest plot twist is that fucking Noah, who at this point is our main interaction with him, is like buying a bunch of toys from Joe Petto, kind of threatening Derek with his life, and then getting possessed and turned into a trancer, which then he has to be killed by like John Decker. And then basically he follows the mom into like a parking structure, and they're just like they just start making out. They're like, "Oh yeah, you're so fucking hot. Oh my god, we had such a great relationship, but you had like no money because you're a broke ass bitch. So I hooked up with your brother instead." Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that the opening scene is literally Derek walking in on his parents having sex, and he's like, "Oh geez, there's my mom being a fucking slut again," and then
She's
walking
getting
away.
railed.
Oh, look at them, they're playing Twister again.
Oh, man. Oh, they're playing naked wrestling again.
They're not. They never let me play naked wrestling with them. It's not fair.
It sucks.
This sucks.
How am I supposed to be the top wrestler in elementary school then?
I guess I'm gonna have to show them, and I'm gonna open my present early. That will not. That will never backfire on me, because I'm such a bad boy.
Because I'm a child and nothing bad happens to children in horror movies.
Yeah, nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. Ah! Just a fun little side note, but basically, Noah hooks up with the mom, basically, and they're just like, "Oh my god, you're so hot. Oh, by the way, you should come with me. I'll take you home. Oh, by the way, Mickey Rooney has like killed like 20 kids probably. So, yeah, you should
Yeah.
probably like stop that."
Yeah, I guess that's going on, but also, why don't we fool around, you know?
Let's have sex. I'm sure Derek is fine because he has a
Yeah, I'm sure
babysitter.
Derek can handle it, you
Meanwhile,
know?
the fucking babysitter and her boyfriend are getting fucking mutilated to all fucking hell.
Yeah, they're getting mutilated by a bunch of toys, which honestly is probably the repercussion for premarital sex, you know, while he's in the other room right next to them.
Derek sees this, the babysitter who just had her fucking chest blasted by tanks, looks Derek in the eyes, says, "This is your fault, Derek! You opened the present before Christmas! Why did you
God
do
damn it,
that?"
Derek!
That's how he grew up to be Daddy Derek, because of all the trauma.
And that's what created Cool Cat.
Exactly. It's just a toy.
Wow.
It was all connected. He was like, "I'm gonna help people by teaching them gun safety along with mace and
Knife
tasers.
protection.
Knife protection, and like you gotta spray the mace in a T formation." Like Vivica A. Fox got lucky that fucking whatever the Rob was already like maced in the face earlier at the time. That her ineffective mace strategy was able to work out. But yeah, he
Definitely
gets
worked out to her ability.
yeah. You messed with the wrong toy maker. But yes, he gets captured by who we think is Mickey Rooney. It's really Pino. Pino's just like, "I just want a mummy. Please, mummy. Mummy, please. I just want to be loved, mummy." And he's just like, "Oh, but I have to kill your son." Like, that's them's the breaks. That's just
Yeah,
how it
that's
is.
just the rules, you know? Someone's gotta die. Because you can't have two sons. You can only have one, and that's gonna be me.
Yeah, it's gonna be me. I'm bigger. I'm like, I have inexchangeable
It's
faces.
gonna be me.
I have no genitals, though. I'm sorry, you can't be my son. You have no genitals, and that's kind of a turnoff.
That's the deal breaker.
That's the deal.
It's not that you want to kill my biological son. It's because no genitals. That's the deal breaker.
No dick and balls.
Damn shame.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got that Ken anatomy, and that's like, you're just Ken. I'm just Pino. Everywhere else, I'd be. Fuck. I wrote myself into a corner. A
Fuck,
Dino.
no.
I'm just Pino.
I'm
Anywhere
just
else, I'd
Ken.
be a hero. What
Yeah.
will it take for her to see the man behind the tan and fight and be my mommy? I'm just Pino, and I'm
And
enough.
I'm enough.
And I'm great at killing stuff.
And stuff.
So hey, check me
Check
out.
me
Yeah,
out.
I'm just
I'm just
Pino.
Pino.
I'm just Pino, and so am
So
I.
am I.
Put Mickey Rooney's face in mine. So hey, world, check me out. Yeah, I'm just Pino. Mummy, I'm just
Just
Pino. And then Noah comes in
Pino.
and beats the shit out of him. Cuts off his arm, cuts off his hand, gets his face broken, goes, Mummy, Mummy, please, no. If I die, how will we make another Silent Night Deadly Night movie? They're running out of ideas. If I die, we can't make a sequel.
Yeah, we can't do another one. Like, what are we gonna do this time?
It's fine, we'll just reboot the franchise. Whoa, 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 hold up. Hold up, Nefarious Reels connection. The kid that plays Derek? He's in Demonic Toys as the fair-haired boy. Probably like the good child.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there's like a legit. I just clicked it like on a whim. Like William, I was like, I wonder if the kid
Fair-haired
like
child.
had
Huh.
like a career. Yeah, because there's the two kids. There's like the nice one that shows up at
Mm-hmm.
the end, and then there's Scott the Woz.
Oh yeah, Scott the Woz, right. Hey all, Scott here.
You gotta do the evil thing. Hey y'all, Scott here. And yeah, there's murder. There's like fun. It's weird. Even though it's not as strange and weird as 4, it's still like enjoyably weird. I feel like they took kind of the like they're like, okay, what do we got left like Christmas horror wise? We've done Killer Santa with Ricky. We've had,
Killer
like
Santa with
with
Billy.
Billy, brought him back. Then we brought Billy back again. That sucked ass. We brought a
That
bunch
was
of
Ricky.
witches.
Yeah, we got witch cults.
No, wasn't that Billy? Was
No,
it?
Billy was the first movie, and then Ricky was
No.
2 and 3.
No, so wait, Billy is the first movie? I thought.
Yeah, Billy's the first one. And then it's, younger Ricky, and then Ricky speed runs the first movie again, retells it, and then celebrates Garbage Day.
And then the third film's Ricky with brain in jar, which doesn't get fucking
Yep.
broken, which is fucking bullshit. And then the fourth one is The Witches, which was like, what the fuck? This is actually kind of a fun, weird movie. And now here's the fifth one.
Which is just there.
It's alright. I still feel like I could come back and rewatch this.
I mean, compared to a lot of the other movies we've talked about, it's much more entertaining than some of these other ones we've talked about. Like, yeah, I would definitely watch this again. I'd honestly watch both of the movies we talked about again over a lot of these other ones, so.
Yeah, true. Okay, I don't know how much we have left to talk about Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, so if you don't have
not a lot.
there's not too much to say. But do you want to do a ranking? Want to do our Silent Night, Deadly Night ranking?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, so I feel like we're probably gonna be pretty in sync. I feel like during our thing, but bottom, Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, better watch out.
Yes.
Bottom one, that's number 5. Number 4, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, because like second half pretty good, but first half just retelling.
Second half really damn funny, but it's only half a movie.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Like if they had that consistency
can't
throughout, that could have been
really-
like easily like top 20, maybe even top 10. But it's only half a film,
Definitely.
so it's gotta be lower. Number 3, I'm gonna assume we're gonna say Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker.
Yep. Definitely.
Not too much. Little weird. It's got that Christmas theme. It's a little weird. They didn't kill a kid, but they like fucking destroyed his life and put him in financial debt forever. So that's like almost the same thing.
That's about the same.
Mickey
Pretty
Rooney
close.
in it, and he gets drunk and he beats the shit out of Pino. That's pretty great. His name is Joe Petto. Well, what's not to love?
Who doesn't love a guy named Joe Petto?
Yeah. Number 2, Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, The Initiation. Witches. the witching hour is happening, weird cult stuff. Clint Howard has a bug, and then there's that really big ass bug on the wall that I always remember. That's the first thing I think about
Mm-hmm.
when I think about that movie, is that big ass bug. And then number one, I think easily is Silent Night, Deadly Night, the original, easily the best
Yes,
one.
definitely OG Silent Night, Deadly Night,
I should get my hands
and
on the 4K and rewatch it for this remake that's coming out in December, apparently.
there is one from 2012 that we have yet to see,
Yeah.
but
Well, we could save that for later. As long as we cover it before that new one comes out, we're golden.
yep,
So yeah,
that is
guys,
true.
look forward to that one. That's probably coming out later this year. It's gonna happen. Silent Night, baby. But yeah,
So excited.
they're yeah, probably one of a few films I'm hyped about for the later year, considering that I barely watched anything that came out this year. It's up there. This film is up there with Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and the Paul Thomas Anderson movie that's coming out. And there's probably like a fourth one that I don't remember. But since we have nothing left to say about Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 5,
Yeah,
The
I've
Toy
pretty
Maker,
exhausted all that.
we can move on to the modern pick, which was Cole. So, Cole,
Whoopee!
talk about your recommendation.
Yes. So my recommendation, obviously being the modern pick, we went with 2003's Julie and Jack, which is directed by James Nguyen, who is mainly well known for the Birdemic series.
Which we covered earlier this year.
Yep.
Two pretty
We
decent,
talked
fun movies, and one of the worst things we've ever
And-
seen.
The third one made us legitimately want to kill ourselves.
Mm-hmm. In real life.
Yeah, in real life and Minecraft. But yeah, so Julie and Jack, this movie mostly is centered around Jack, who, kind of like our main protagonist in the first Birdemic, he's a salesman, specifically selling these computer chips in Silicon Valley. And he's kind of depressed. He broke up with his girlfriend. He doesn't really seem to really want to get out dating again. But then he meets Julie. You know, they start dating and everything seems to be going well. And, you know, weird shit happens because it turns out, oh yeah, he's dating her through VR. And then he goes on
A quest.
his own personal investigation on trying to find out if she actually exists and where she is. So, Ninjedi, what did you think about this one?
Well, the best way I would describe this film is that after I watched it, if you told me, hey, this was directed by the same guy who directed Birdemic, I'd go, yeah, that checks out. You definitely kind of feel a lot of the same stuff. Like you said, it's similar to Birdemic, where it's like it's a salesman. You know, he works in Silicon Valley. You know, there's a lot of check jarring. There's a lot of scenes of just like someone talks, cuts to their face, they talk, cuts back to the person, the other person talks. For a film that came out before Birdemic, it's like shockingly more like competent on like a technical level.
Mm-hmm.
But like maybe in a sense that it goes kind of against the entertainment value. Like if there's a film I would compare this to, it would actually probably be The Singing Forest. But this film is better than that. Let me just lay the groundwork here
It's
because
definitely better than Singing Forest.
yeah, like 100%. It doesn't fucking like it doesn't fucking try to trick you with its poster. Hey, they're in love. That's it. That's what Julie and Jack.
Julie and Jack.
Julie. Okay, I got it right. Finally, thank God. People, you don't realize how much I struggle with the title of this fucking movie.
Because you think of Jack and Jill.
I don't know. I just can't think of like the names. But yeah, Julie and Jack, they're in love. That's it. They that's what the cover shows. It's not like,
Pretty
hey,
simple.
gay Nazi love, and they're like kind of naked. Hey, get ready, get hype. They don't fucking trick you, you know. And that's a plus for James. You know, he knew what he was selling, and he delivered on that.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Singing Forest.
I know we keep beating the dead horse on this, but like I can't get over how disappointed I was with the result of that movie and the end product of it with that poster.
We have to keep saying it because we can never forget. If we forget, then we run the risk of like learning about it, of making the same mistake again.
Exactly.
But yeah,
So should we just
we just
okay
dive right into
going?
it.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this masterpiece.
Yeah,
Uh,
masterpiece.
if that's what you want to call it. I mean, it kind of is James Nguyen's masterpiece along with Birdemic. But I mean, it kind of starts the same way. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're in San Francisco. Well, it shows a lot of
Clouds.
establishing shots of, yeah, clouds. And then you see San Francisco. You're getting a lot of the city there. And then, oh, yeah, you're in Silicon Valley.
I don't know, it's
Stellar
because I knew
Corporation.
it was directed by James, but for some reason, the entire opening, all I could think of was the fucking, like, Birdemic loop music where it's like, da-na-na,
Yeah.
da-na,
Mhm.
da-na-na-na. Like, that was playing in my head, like, the whole time, and that might just, like I said, might just because I had James on the brain because he directed Birdemic 1, 2, and the fucking Abomination that is the third one.
But yeah, so back to Julie and Jack, though. We meet, obviously, Jack, and he seems to not be doing too well at his job. Like I said, in kind of the basic premise, he seemed to have a recent breakup, so that's kind of affecting his work as a salesman. So that's not leading him to possibly getting a good, meaty bonus from his boss.
Loser.
Yeah, what an idiot. So he goes to, probably the best advice, your horny best friend, Mark, who seems to have a girl in his bed almost every scene we see him in.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize that. I just thought he was going to his girlfriend. Jack was going to like his girlfriend's house, and that she was just cheating on him with someone else at the time. And there was gonna be a big reveal of that.
Yeah, honestly, that probably would have been a lot better, to be fair.
Probably would have been funnier.
It would have been fun. It definitely would have been funnier that you see that happen, and you're just like, oh, I see how it is. And then, yeah, that leads him to becoming Mr. Mopey Pants.
He's like, oh, I'm sad because I can't get a girl. And his friends are like, yo, you just gotta get the fucking sex. Let's go. Oh my god.
Just
penis to vagina, baby.
You just gotta think about sex and what girls need sex. Actually, no, he's like, no, girls don't need sex. Guys need sex. So.
Have sex. And then he does the Morbius dance.
Yep. He did the Morbius dance 20 years before Doctor Who guy did it.
James was a real visionary.
He really set all of the pieces together for Morbius. But yeah, so he kind of takes his advice. He sets up a dating profile. He then meets this girl online named Lady Renegade. And, they start dating. They start to hit it off a little bit. Obviously, her real name's actually Julie, hence the title.
What?
I know.
No, really?
Yes, I know. Shocking. I know, it's very surprising. Well, they start doing they do a lot of nice stuff together, and apparently over time we see like a bunch of dates go together because at one point they say, "Oh, it's been 3 months," and I'm like, "Oh, this wasn't over the course of just like a day or two."
No, 3 months.
This is, yeah, it's just the same looking. It's just they filmed this all in the same day, and now you got a bunch of dates set up, and then we find out the first twist that, oh yeah, this is all VR. This isn't real.
I was like,
none
what?
of this is real.
Oh yeah, those columns aren't real. The birds aren't real. Even the feathers in your hair aren't real. I was like, what?
What
the fuck do you mean?
My first thought was like, what the fuck is going on?
What are you talking about?
And then you see all the static stuff, and I'm like, wait, is this just The Matrix? This is James Nguyen's The Matrix, but with no blue and red pill. This is just all VR,
Well, he just
guys.
like leaves. He just takes off the helmet. It's like, oh shit! I just want to meet you in real life.
Yeah, I'm tired of meeting you via computer like a loser. I want to see the real
I'm
you.
tired of having just VR sex, and I have to jerk myself off in of it to have a feel of a connection. I want to have the real sex.
Yeah, I need the real hanky panky. So that's really, yeah, again, how the like rest of the movie goes, and then he's trying to find out all of these things about her, like, based on things she said before, like she went to Grant University and she was a computer tech whiz. She was like top of her class, and her professor that we meet is the director. Very Hitchcockian moment right there.
Yeah, I was like, oh
Like when
my
I saw him, I
god,
was like,
it's him, it's
there he
James.
is.
There he is.
It's James Nguyen with hair.
Yeah, he had fucking
Also,
hair.
he had a whole head of hair.
I was like, whoa, James, you're so hot. Oh my god.
Damn, you got hair on your head.
Just to know, I do want to say, one of their dates, he's just like, oh, here's this Chinese saying. And she's like, that's not a
Oh, about the
Chinese saying.
rose.
Chinese people don't talk like that. I was like, whoa, Julie,
Right?
you can't say that. She then
It would
goes
have been
like, this is how they
even.
talk. It's,
I
whoa, Julie,
was
whoa,
about to
you
say,
can't do
like,
that.
it would have been more racist if, yeah, she started like doing the stereotypical Chinese thing,
She does
and then you're
that.
like,
She puts her fingers up the eyes and like spread them to make them like slits. And Jack's like,
yeah,
God, your racism's so fucking high.
it's like, God damn it, Julie.
I don't know why, but this racism's making you even hotter than ever before. This is where Jack realizes he's also a racist. What a twist!
That's how they get together.
I was gonna say
Beautiful.
something. Also, because she brings up like 2 different times, she was just like, "Wow, these redwood trees can live up to 1,000 years. What do you feel like if you got to live for? Would you like to live to 1,000 years?" And then
He's like, no,
he's like,
because I
"Nah."
wouldn't be with you the entire time.
He's like, "Oh," and then she brings up again. It's like, "Hey, look at those cliffs. There's like 10 layers of rock. That's like 1,000 years old. Do you want to live for like 1,000 years?" And my brain, I'm like, why would she say that twice? Is she like a
Yeah,
vampire?
why?
Is that
Yeah,
gonna be
I
the
don't
twist? She's a
know.
vampire? That'd be so fucking cool. But that wasn't the twist. And for a big twist at
That
the end,
Well,
unfortunately.
yeah, that wasn't the main twist, but we'll get to it. So after, obviously he meets, uh, I mean, the second half of the movie is basically just kind of a montage of Jack just meeting a bunch of other different people that knew Julie, along with, James Nguyen. Then it's like her college roommate, her ex-boyfriend that's now a lawyer, this other guy that she started up her main business with, and then they got bought out and they made millions and they were basically set for life. And is there anyone else? I'm trying to think, because there was like the college roommate,
There's
yeah,
like
her like
her
business
roommate.
co-founder,
Yeah, yeah, the
ex-boyfriend.
ex-boyfriend, the business guy that's like, oh my god, we made $1 million. We made $1 million.
Woo!
Yeah! Yeah! That cuts to
You
five
know
different
what's
people
cooler than
applauding.
making $1 million? Making $1 billion.
$1 billion solar panel deal. No, it'd be even better? Making a movie! Yeah!
We're getting the band back
Yeah,
together.
we're getting the band back together, guys. We're making a
Woo!
movie. Yeah. And then you never make a third movie. That would be the best part of all.
That's the main twist.
Oh yeah, and know what's great? The mom from Birdemic 1 and 2, she's in this movie. That was my favorite
Yeah.
cameo, even though technically this was the first appearance, because she was my favorite character in Birdemic 1 and 2. Love her. Oh,
Yeah.
I hope she's doing well. I hope she's not dead. I hope she got her brain uploaded into the VR world and is like the ruler of everything. When you die and you see the pearly gates, what awaits you is the mom from Birdemic to welcome you
It's the
in.
mom from Birdemic. That's God right there.
Yeah. God is a woman,
And then Freddy
she's
Krueger
the
comes out. He's
mom
like,
from
"No,
Birdemic.
this is God."
Also, you got the big reveal because eventually, as silly as it is that that lady, I don't remember her fucking name, the lady who played the woman from the Birds, Alfred Hitchcock's Birds. I'm sure
Oh yeah, yeah.
James was
Tippi
so
Hedren.
fucking hyped that he actually got her to star in his like little
I
indie
was actually
project.
I saw her name in the credits and I was like, "Oh shit, Tippi Hedren." I was like, "What do I remember her from?" And then obviously looked it up after. And I was like, "Oh right, The Birds, duh."
Well, I
And
remember
then
her for
she's in it. I'm
Roar.
like, "Oh, oh,
Yeah, I remember her more from Roar, where she got absolutely fucking your shit kicked in by
oh
tigers and
yeah,
lions and an elephant.
bears, oh my."
Which I guess in comparison is like, hey, can you be my little indie film? Is like, am I gonna get fucking mauled by lions? No. All right, let's do this.
No, it's about VR, so you're safe.
Yeah, but yeah, she's in a lot of things. Yeah, she's in The Birds, which is probably most
Mm-hmm.
well known. She was in Roar, Birdemic, Shock and Terror as footage from Julie and Jack. Huh. Don't remember that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but not really that
Unless
big
it
of a
was
deal.
like footage of the birds, you know.
No, it's
Was there
specific.
footage?
It says footage from Julie and Jack.
Oh,
I
maybe I
don't know.
have to watch
Maybe like
Birdemic
his
again and
movie
see
was
that.
playing on like the TV or something.
Ooh, it's meta.
Yeah, it's meta. Oh, it's just like Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, where they reference the first movie, I think.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, it's all connected. But yeah, Jack goes on this whole journey to try to find Julie, and that eventually leads to finding Julie's parents, and they're just like,
Her
"Oh yeah,
adoptive
yeah, her
parents.
adopted parents because she's Russian."
Yeah, she's from St. Petersburg, Russia. And we find out the main twist. Julie's been dead this entire time. She
Last
died of a
2
brain
years,
hemorrhage.
she had a brain tumor. She showed
Tumor.
up at home, and she was
Thank
just
you
like,
for
"Well,
correcting me.
the results came in. It's cancer."
And they're like, fuck. No.
Yeah, she got a tumor. She died in bed. Very sad. And that's where we get our next big twist, where she's just like, I managed to successfully upload my brain into the fucking internet, but it also malfunctioned, so I'm kind of fucked.
So yeah, I'm just gonna like unplug myself and you're not gonna see me
You're
anymore.
not gonna get sex, loser. Pathetic
Suck
loser.
it.
How's it feel not having a girlfriend? Jeez, you're nothing. You're
Real
pathetic.
girlfriend. God, you're such a loser.
Such a fucking loser. You don't even have an e-girlfriend anymore because I'm gonna die. I hate you that much. I'm literally just gonna kill myself just so I don't spend any more time with you, loser.
Get fucked, loser.
Just get fucked. Also, he goes to church to like sort his feelings on the whole thing. Which,
Yeah, he goes to church and the pastor is Damian Carter.
oh, you mean
Just
the guy
hanging
that
out,
hanging out. Hanging
hanging
out
out with
my
my family,
family, having
having
ourselves a
ourselves a
party,
party. A
hanging out.
cool summer breeze making me feel at ease. The barbecue was blowing and Uncle Phil was scoring. Okay, back to the church.
Yeah, back to the church. Basically gets talked into, hey, don't feel bad about yourself, dude. And it's like, you're
Just
right, I won't.
yeah, don't feel bad yourself. And then also, even if she is different, you can still love her. And then he's just like, of course.
Oh my god, I didn't think of it like that.
I didn't think about it like that. How silly of me.
And he's like, hey, Julie, I just realized, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I still want to have the sex with you and be my girlfriend. And she's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Bye. And then Thanos out of existence.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Toodaloo.
Bye, queen. I'm gonna go slay. And then yeah, Jack's just like, man, slay, queen, slay. But no, they have a huge emotional moment because she's gonna die because her program that she made malfunctioned. So she only had really a limited amount of time to really live in the VR world. And it just so happened that the day that Jack finally decides to make peace with the fact that she's like in VR world, she dies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be honest here, it feels like she probably should have brought it up sooner with Jack, considering like he's got to sell these fucking like computer chips. He probably could have used one of them to like help fix the system or something.
Yeah, she definitely. Yeah, that. Yeah, she was not the best communicator on that whole situation.
Yeah, honestly, I think we need to be blaming Julie more. It's clearly the woman's fault, as it always is, as implied in this movie.
Fair.
What I'm getting at is that Jack's best friend that only sees women as like things to have sex with. I mean, I think he was just right the whole time. I think that's what the film's trying to tell us.
So we're supposed to be siding with Mark.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, think about it. Like, Jack spent the whole time trying to find and understand Julie, and by the time he gets there, she fucking just dies. So, like, you know what? Just cut out the understanding. Just go straight to sex. That's what I'm saying here.
As, Walter White said, you got me.
You got me.
Damn.
Yep, checkmate, libtards. You just got schooled. You are what we, the kids say, got dunked on. But yeah, Jack and Julie and Jack. Fuck. Damn it.
You'll get it.
I mean, I've been getting it, and I fucked it up. I ruined my streak.
But yeah, Julie and Jack. Trying to think if there's anything else really got to say? Anything else you liked or disliked about it?
I mean, all I can say was I found it a little bland. It's Birdemic, remove the birds, stretch out the romance plot, and clean up the technical stuff. That's what Julie and Jack is. And while it does have its entertaining moments, I found myself more often kind of like looking at my clock and going like, okay, how much longer do I have of this movie? Because I feel like it's gotta be like wrapping up at some point.
And then you see you have like 40 minutes left, and you're like, fuck.
I was just like, oh my god, I've only been here for 20 minutes, and like I feel like nothing has happened in this film. I'm also really upset. I was really hoping it would be like she was like a vampire or something, but it was just her brain was in a fucking computer.
It would have been a fun twist.
I mean, you can say it was clearly being foreshadowed with her being super into programming, talking about that one lady who the first like woman programmer, and like.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think it'd been way more funny if she was actually like a vampire or something.
Yep, I would agree with that. I don't know. I personally had fun with this. Like I said, it's kind of one of the more entertaining movies that we've watched. I mean, I think it's just because of how absurd it can get, where you're just kind of going, "Wait, what?"
Huh?
But then at the same time, you're like,
what?
"Okay, that's kind of goofy, but interesting."
Also, think about it. Isn't it weird that she has the whole thing about, oh, what do you think if you could live like 1,000 years? Would you live for 1,000 years? But she dies like 2 weeks later, so what was the point of the fucking 1,000-year question? Because it sounded like she wanted to try to get Jack to join her in the VR world. Which,
yeah,
like,
it sounded like he wanted her to have him kill himself so that he could join her in the virtual world forever. Something like that.
Sounds like a creepypasta, pretty much. I met a girl.
I guess.
I met my girlfriend online, but she keeps wanting me to kill myself.
What do I do? Goes to Bing. Kill yourself.
Yeah, you should do it. Is
okay,
she hot?
Get in.
It's like, is she hot? Yes, no, yes, yeah. You should kill yourself.
Yeah.
No. Well,
if she's hot, then yeah, okay.
Clicks no. Well, I mean, if you're already looking it up, this is the best you're gonna do. You should kill yourself anyway. But yeah, there is charm to this, but I think if given the choice, I'd rather watch Birdemic 1 or 2 over Julie and Jack. Not 3. Fuck 3. 3 can go die forever. We need a Thanos snap fucking 3 out of the film instead of Julie.
Fuck 3. All my homies hate 3.
Yeah, Birdemic the Sea Eagle. More like the Sea Illegal, because it'd be illegal to watch that movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, fucking got him.
Bring the boom.
Kevin James, what are you doing here? It's okay. It's a thinking man's joke. You'll get it eventually.
No, I got it for a second. I was just trying to think of what to say, but I didn't know what.
Oh, yeah. But
I was more referring to like the Costco guys, but
well, I don't know. I don't.
I appreciate the Kevin James joke a lot
I
more.
went for the deeper cut.
Yeah, I understood that reference.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad. Do you have anything else left to say about Julie and Jack?
Um, not really. I mean, it's just it's a movie. It's definitely in the top half of James Nguyen's more watchable movies, and you know, funny twist. But then you think about it more, and then you're like, okay, kind of stupid, but it works.
It's a very
It's
straightforward
in.
film, which I think kind of hurts it more than it helps. Because like other
Yeah.
than that one twist where it's virtual reality, that like she's like a virtual she's living in a virtual world.
Mm-hmm.
That it doesn't really have too much else really like going for it.
Yeah. It has its ups and downs, but you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, that's true. But with that, we could move on to picking the better of the two films.
Yes.
Cole, which one of these two films did you prefer?
I I was thinking about this for a sec, but I was like entertained by both, but I will still have to say the toy maker, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I got more out of it. It was more weird than
Mm-hmm.
which I think is the biggest plus this has over Julie and Jack. Because Julie Jack has really that one main thing with the VR twist kind of near the end of the film. Fucking the toy mate Saturday Night Dinner Night Part 5, the toy maker's got Mickey Rooney. It's got fucking killer toys. It's got Pino being weird stuff. Mickey
Yeah, it's
Rooney's
got like
called.
Pinocchio shit.
It's got Pinocchio.
P.
Yeah,
Pinocchio. He's
Pino.
gonna go pee.
But father, when can I get a mummy on my
Honey,
own?
I've got the whole world to see.
Oh, wait, I also have to say that when Jack was just like, Julie, what kind of secrets you have? Is there like the Russian mafia or something? I was like, oh shit, is Vitaly Versace gonna show up now?
Vitaly Versace.
Yeah, Vitaly Versace, he's gonna show up.
Yes.
He's like, Julie, we gotta get out of here. My father was killed by my uncle. He's gonna come to kill us both. We have to escape into the virtual world. And that's what ends up happening. But yep, there you go. That's a point for me. And it's a point for the retro film. Ooh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
And that's another victory for Silent Night, Deadly Night. I think it was a tie for Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. 3 lost, 4 won, and 5 won. So it's a bit of a hit or miss franchise for us right now. Interesting to see how Silent Night's gonna end up stacking up against it.
We'll see.
Yep, we'll see. But with that, now we can move on to questions. Remember that if you have questions, you gotta ask us them, or else, we can't answer them. Ya freak.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Exactly.
our first question is from Robert, which is, who is your favorite character actors? Which I guess translates just to actors who stay in character while on set. And clearly it's gotta be our boy Mikey Morbius, fucking walking around in crutches on set and forcing fucking everyone to move at his pace. He really
Gotta
made
love
him
it.
feel like Mikey Morbius. Let me look up character actors because I actually really have no idea who else actually is a character actor.
I feel like I got one in mind. I just want to make sure that. I mean, okay, I do have one just because it's a running joke. It was a running joke in BoJack Horseman. Margot Martindale, but I gotta think of a more legitimate one at this point.
Here, I'll go to IMDb's 100 greatest character actors. And I'll just list off like the first 10. We got Haas Ackland, I don't know who that is. You got Jalk Albertson. I don't know who that is. We got Ned Beatty. I don't know
Oh,
who
Ned Beatty.
Ned Beatty. I mean, there's a high
Yeah,
chance I've
he
probably seen these
was.
guys in movies, but I just don't fucking. I can't name them for like shit.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, he was Otis from Superman. He was I guess the buddy of Lex Luthor.
Oh, I
Like
liked
he was always the
Otis.
one
He
that
was
was
my
like Mr.
favorite.
Luthor.
Why
Yeah, that
wasn't
guy.
he? He should have
That's
been
Ned
brought
Beatty.
back for the fucking fourth one. I probably would have rated it higher. Fucking Otis Erasure. It's bullshit, man. Steve Buscemi's listed as a character actor. That's pretty cool.
Oh, Steve Buscemi. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Clancy Brown, the voice of Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs. Yeah, I'm literally trying to look
Oh,
up.
Tim Curry. Yeah, why didn't we? Tim Curry's great.
Oh, Herkimer Hamol. Sorry, Herkimer Hamolka,
Herkimer
formerly of Romania.
Herkimer.
Herkimer.
Our favorite character. Oh my God, Willem Dafoe.
Oh, yes, of course. Gotta always bring up Willem Dafoe, especially me, because he's Wisconsin royalty.
Oh, Warwick Davis, the guy who played the Leprechaun in the Leprechaun films. Oh, he's pretty fucking epic.
Probably the best part of those Leprechaun films, when
Yeah,
he's in it, I should say.
exactly. Oh, Peter Falk, the Columbo guy, and also Woman Under the Influence, and like a bunch of other movies. But mainly his most important role, which is the that random hobo guy in The Great Muppet Caper.
Epic.
Ralph Fiennes is listed as one. Morgan Freeman's
Rafe
listed
Fiennes.
as one. No, it's Ralph.
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 YouTube.com/Rafe. Ralph.
YouTube.com/Ralph the Fiennes Maker.
The Fiennes Maker.
Got Danny Glover, Jeff Goldblum, John Goodman. There's a lot of them. Gene Hackman, rest in peace.
R.I.P. Gene Hackman.
Yep.
Probably the best Lex Luthor, I would say.
The hottest Lex Luthor.
I don't know. Nicholas Holt's kind of... Except Nicholas Holt does not wear any wigs in the new Superman, so...
Exactly.
A little disappointing, I will say.
Dennis Hopper, James Earl
Oh.
Jones,
Again,
Boris
legends.
Karloff with his fucking fingers, Ben Kingsley. At this point, I'm really just listing off
Ben
actors on a
Kingsley.
list that I recognize.
But I mean, they're good. I mean, the ones that obviously I can recognize, I'm like, yeah, they're great.
Okay, I'm going to say Kevin Kline, but I'm saying him specifically because the one film they list him for the character acting is Wild Wild West.
Oh my God.
Wild Wild West.
Oh God, didn't you weren't you just, I remember pissing my pants when Kevin Kline was saying to Will Smith, hey, touch my breasts.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
it was
oh my God. I was
rolling on the floor, laughing out loud. I was laughing so hard,
damn, that's
I
so
peed
great.
myself.
And I was like, Will Smith wouldn't do that. Will Smith will never do anything wrong ever.
No, he will never make a fool of himself on national television. Ever.
Never. He should win an Academy Award for Wild Wild West.
Unironically, that would have been even more funny if he won for that instead of King Richard.
It'd be more. It probably would be more memorable if he didn't do the thing.
It would have been way. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, his King Richard one is overshadowed because he fucking beat the shit out of Chris Rock
for making fun of G.I. Jane because it's Will Smith's favorite movie.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
He's just like, you keep
my
my favorite film out of your damn mouth.
Yeah, keep fucking my wife's mouth. I'm going to, okay?
Any other favorite character actors?
There was another one that I looked up, and it said, also another rest in peace, Lance Reddick.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Lance, our boy.
Probably one of the better actors that was in better scenes in Old Boy 2013. In that one scene he was in, I should say.
Yeah. And I'm going to move on to the next question. This will be probably a short one, which is from Mattias, part 2 of 3 of his questions. Favorite lunch? Love me a sandwich.
What kind? What kind of meat?
Well, okay, well, I'll usually, it depends on what deli meat I bought at the time, what's on
Okay,
sale.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so, but I think usually my go-to, I usually get like a honey ham deli meat, because
Ooh.
I think a nice, like, a bit of sweetness to it,
Mm-hmm.
But no, sometimes I'll mix it up. I'll get like a smoked turkey meat or something. It depends on how I'm feeling and like the pricing at the time. But usually
I
I go,
do like a good turkey sandwich.
yeah. But I'll get I get a honey ham. I have Hawaiian rolls, so either I'll rip like 2 Hawaiian rolls, but I'll keep like the 2 like together, or I'll just rip one if I just want to eat something kind of light before going to
Mm-hmm.
work. But like I have like I'll rip 2 Hawaiian rolls out and I'll open it up and I'll land like a couple slices of that honey ham. Spray some mustard on there, spread some mayonnaise, get some black pepper on there. If I have pickles available, I'll put those on there as well. Close that in. Pretty good sandwich, I do say so myself.
Yummy. Yeah, that's like my usual go-to. It's obviously again like deli, especially when I'm at work, like in for my lunch break. Usually I make like a sandwich with deli meat, maybe put some cheese on there if I feel like it, some fruits, veggies to put in there, Greek yogurt, and That's usually pretty good for my half an hour break.
Yeah, nice. Unfortunately, I don't get a lunch break at my work. The lunch breaks are optional. And when optional, I mean you have to specifically request for one ahead of time, like before your shift even starts, which I don't normally do.
Oh,
So like, fuck it, we ballin'. But whatevs. I usually work like the night shift anyway, so like I'd already have lunch by then, and then I just eat dinner
that's
when I get
good.
home. So I don't lose too much sleep on it. I lose sleep because I stay up super late.
That's also true.
Uh, any other maybe like special kind of lunch that like maybe like a you don't get as often, but like you go like, oh, like if I'm in the mood for
Ooh,
this, I'll go for this for lunch.
yeah,
Like
that's a
what's your
good.
favorite like you go like, oh, I have some little extra spending money, maybe I should go out somewhere to get something to eat. What's your place of go to for lunch?
If I'm ever out and about, ooh, yeah, that's a damn fuck. Trying to think of what would be because I
My
was gonna say Potbellies, but that's a sandwich shop, and I don't want to do sandwiches again. I want to actually think of something else.
I was just gonna say Firehouse Subs. Literally, I was just gonna list another sandwich place.
But honestly, Potbellies that we have around here is really damn good, especially when you get like a toasted sandwich, get some hot peppers on there.
Yeah, usually my
So
go-to
good.
Firehouse sub is I get the turkey bacon ranch. It's pretty good. I make them take out the tomatoes and lettuce. I don't like that on my sandwich.
Oh,
They
I
can
I
keep the
make
onions on it.
everything on it, boy.
They toast that fucking bad boy. It's pretty good. Though I usually try to
Mwah.
snag if they have like a limited edition sandwich sub out at the time. I usually give one of those a try. Usually they're
Mhm.
not like that good, but like sometimes there can be like some surprises. Like I remember one time I talked to the manager of like the Firehouse Subs that I used to frequent back in my hometown before that unfortunately got closed down. They're like, you have to try the pepperoni meatball sub. It's like really good. And then I was okay. And then when it came back, I tried it, and it's just a regular meatball sub, but it has like one really big pepperoni, but it's like super greasy. And I'm like, I'm not like the biggest fan of meatball subs per se, so it was just like I just have like this big greasy slab of meat just on there. Like I like pepperoni as like a topping on a pizza, but
Mhm.
I don't like it if it's like the sheer dominating like piece.
Yeah. I don't know. Meatballs, I think, are just to me they're much better with pasta.
Yeah, like I can
Like
enjoy
spaghetti and meatballs. It's perfect.
yeah. Like I enjoy a meatball sub, but I think it's just like it's just something I just like give me the bread, let me stuff the meatballs in, I'll throw some provolone cheese in there, and like that's really all I need. I don't need anything like extra or fancy with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that answers that favorite lunch question. And we'll move on to our final one from Ben, which is who came up with the name Nefarious Reels to begin with, and what was that name inspired by? So we're gonna give. I think we've answered this question before, but like it's one of the
Kinda,
early
yeah.
episodes, and we can give Ben the Nefarious Reels lore dump if hopefully remember accurately, because I think if I remember how it went, we were just like, oh, it's gotta be like it's describing something bad, then something like film related, and I think you looked up synonyms for bad.
Yeah, I was trying to look up for like bad and like nefarious popped
Yeah,
up.
you listed a couple. You said nefarious, and I just said nefarious reels, and they're like, boom,
And then
perfect.
because boom, film reels.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think that was like literally the first name we did. It wasn't like we had it instantaneous. Like I said, you looked up synonyms, you listed nefarious, I said nefarious reels, and we're like, that's the perfect name, and that's just kind of how we stuck with it. Uh, there wasn't really an inspiration. It was basically that was like really it. I mean, it just kind of works.
Mm-hmm.
Nefarious Reels is like, oh, like bad movies in a sense. So that's just kind of how it is. We just came up with the perfect name really fast because we were just like really in sync. Like it was like meant to be, even though it almost got ruined at the start because this guy had to pick Southland Tales as one of our first ones we did.
Richard.
Richard. And then the bastard didn't tell me he already owned the Arrow version and so he had the cans cut already available because I thought I'll watch the cans cut because I don't think so. I'll buy the Arrow version and I'll watch the cans cut. And then I told him that he's like, "Oh, I already own the Arrow version for sure. You do it." It's man. But I got back at him with all those evil Bong films. So you know what? I think we're kind of even at
It
this
evens
point.
out.
It evens
cancels
out.
itself out.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's the lore. Now you know, Ben. Now you know the Nefarious Reels name, lore, and more. And that was all our questions. So that means it's time for recommendations.
Woo!
And usually, because I have the retro pick, it would be Cole's turn to do the retro pick. But you see, next episode, we're having a special guest. Should we say who it is? Because they're going to know it by the time the episode comes out, or do we want to keep it like a mystery?
Your call.
Well, I'm just going to announce it because I think if I say who it is, it'll help explain my recommendation. We're having Mattias on. He's been a long-time listener. We know the guy from Film Club. Great guy, big fan. Kind of want to get him on. I was gonna make this recommendation later, but our anniversary is actually coming up soon as well, so I kind of moved this up to here. And so we're not doing our standard episode, we're doing a trilogy episode. I'm putting trilogy in quotes here because Mattias requested...
So kind of like our Fantastic Four one that was a trilogy.
Something like that. It's gonna make more sense when I feel. But Mattias said that when I asked him if he wanted to be, he gave me, okay, what recommendations were you thinking? And he's like, I don't want anything scandalous, but if I prefer something animation wise. And I told him, this is what I'm thinking to recommend, and he gave it the green light. So that means I get to throw it at you to make you suffer.
Yay.
And my trilogy is not a trilogy because what we're actually doing, we're going to do the Alpha and Omega franchise. Every movie, every single one, all 8 of them.
How many? 8?
Okay, but to be fair, past the first one, the rest of them are like Evil Bong length. They're like 40 minutes.
Oh, thank.
Like, I did the math. It would take us longer to rewatch all the after films than it would take us to watch all 8 of Alpha and Omega. So that was one of the reasons, was because I want to check, is like, I don't want us to be stuck sitting here for like 10 hours watching Alpha and Omega. So I compared the times. It's like, okay, the after series is longer, so I have validation to recommend all the Alpha and Omega films. So, if you don't want to get spoiled for the Alpha and Omega franchise,
trilogy,
all 8 films, how about checking out all of them, every single one in advance? Also, remember to like and subscribe because we really appreciate when you do that. Also, ask us questions because we can answer them, because I know you guys like those too. Also, Blue Sky account I don't use, check that out too. I would appreciate you check it out even I don't update it. Also, Spotify, the first 5 episodes, they're on there. Also, haven't updated that forever. Gotta play catch up on that, but check that out too as well. And you all have a good day and have a happy Morbius.
Happy Morbius, happy
Happy
Julian Jack.
Happy Friday night, Deadly Night, Friday, what?
Silent
Happy
Night, Deadly
Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 5, The Toy Maker.
Happy Pino.
Happy Mickey Rooney.
Yep.
Happy Birdemic, Happy James Nguyen. Bye-bye.
Bye.